You have no idea what a drastic changes you see in your English journey when you develop this little but very effective habit, thinking in English. So hey English learners, in today's video, I'm going to share with you that how you are going to develop your thinking in English habit, as well as I would be sharing nice great benefits of this habit. And not just one, not just two, I have come across five ways of starting this beautiful habit, thinking in English. So without wasting your precious time, let's directly dive into it. Before sharing these 5 ways, let me share one thing with you. You can't start this habit with hours, right? You just have to start with very little. As if it comes to practice, speaking practice, you can do speaking practice for even maybe hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But no, thinking in English habit, it is not going to start with hour or 20 minutes. Okay, so you are going to start this habit just for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and maximum, like very maximum 10 minutes. Okay, not more than this. Why? Because first thing is this, it is a habit. I know it's very easy. It's a really very easy habit, but it is gonna take little that brain pressure. Okay, so the first and very effective way of starting this thinking in English habit is by describing a picture. So what you have got to do is very simple. You have to take a picture, and I would suggest take these pictures from Google. Any picture, okay, where you can see that lot of activities are going on. Take any picture and describe that what is going on in their picture. And while describing, you do not need to think about perfect grammar, perfect vocabulary, perfect phrases. No, not at all. Simply you have to describe these pictures in very simple words with very simple sentences. Just grab a picture, okay, just see and describe as much as you can. I would suggest check that picture, every corner, okay, check and try to describe what's going on there as much as you can. Okay, if you are seeing a person, how that person is looking, what you are thinking about that person, what that person is wearing, how's the weather in that picture, everything, whatever you can describe, whatever. Okay, so this is the first and very easy way. Second very easy and effective way of developing this beautiful habit, thinking in English. So what you have to do is simply, wherever you are sitting, wherever you are walking, wherever you are going, it doesn't matter where you are. Okay, what you have to do, simple, just see in your surroundings what's going on in your surroundings. Very simple. People are walking, weather, birds, whatever you are seeing in your surroundings, try to describe in English in your mind. Okay, whatever you are seeing, I am telling you, there is so much in your surroundings to describe. You have no idea. We are not living in like empty place, right? We have a lot of things to describe in our surroundings. I would suggest everything. Even there is a little box, describe the color, shape, everything. And that's how you are going to pressurize little bit of your brain. Okay, so words will be popping out. It will try to just, frame some sentences for you. So do this second but very effective way of developing thinking in English habit. So third way, and very great and nice way, which I do most of the time. Okay, so what you're gonna do is very simple. Here you do not need to describe any picture, you do not need to describe what's going on in your surroundings. Here what you are going to do, actually, you have to find some intended time. It means you have to fix some time. It's not that wherever you're sitting, wherever you are not, wherever you are going, simply in a day, anytime, just for 5 minutes. As I have already said previously, you do not need to take much time for this habit. Only 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah, that's enough. 5 minutes you are gonna get, and simply you are going to describe. You are going to describe, express your thoughts, your emotions, your desires, your hobbies, how you are feeling, what you are feeling, everything in your head. Okay, everything, whatever you are feeling, what you are going to do, everything you are going to describe, you are going to tell. Okay, how I'm feeling today? Yes, I'm feeling good. Today I'm feeling like eating something special, but do I need to go out? But fast food is not good for my health. Anything. Okay, how I'm feeling today? I'm feeling little cold. Weather is not good, by the way, maybe that's why. Anything you can describe, okay? And I'm telling you, there are lots of things to describe, okay, about you, about your feelings, desires, emotions, your hobbies, some past, moments, whatever you have, some future plans, whatever you have. Just try to think in English these things. And listen, when you do describe in your head that how you are feeling, what you are doing, whatever, so in this way, what happens actually, what you have to do actually, some thoughts will be coming in your head in Hindi. Do let these thoughts come in Hindi in your mind, but what you are going to do is very simple. You are going to translate these thoughts from Hindi to English language. That's what you are going to do. Okay? So while sitting and expressing and describing about that how you are feeling, you will be letting these thoughts come in your mind. But what job you will do here? Because right now you have to translate because you haven't developed your thinking in English habit. So you would be translating these thoughts from Hindi to English, or whatever your first language is, from your first language to your second language. Okay? So fourth way and very effective way. So what you have got to do is, this one takes and it needs pen and paper. It can be any diary, any paper, whatever you have available, just try. Alright. So what you have got to do is simply, when you take pen and pen or paper, okay, when you start writing, you can't write without thinking, right? Whenever you throw something out on paper, obviously you are throwing which is coming from your mind. So what you are gonna do is very simple. You are gonna take pen and paper, or it can be diary. You are going to write. Okay, it's totally up to you what you are going to write. It can be your hobby, your to-do list, or whatever, about your mother, about your friend, but you are going to write. Okay, it can be anything, but write. If you're a little confused, just go there on Google and just find some topics and write on that. Okay, so what will happen with this thing, by the way, when you would be writing, your brain, there would be automatic pressure to just come up with some vocabularies, to come up with some sentences, and your brain will start framing some sentences for you. So in this way you are pressurizing your brain. Okay, so it will give you something so you can throw on paper. So very great thing is happening here. Okay, what that you are writing, and your brain is thinking in English because it has to provide you something so you can throw on paper. Okay, so try this one, do try. It's a really very effective way of developing this beautiful habit, and I do it every day. One more benefit you will get if you write in English, you will learn how to organize your thoughts in your mind. When we speak with someone, we mix up everything. But have you seen some people? Wow, the way they organize, the way they speak, everything is perfect. Starting, whatever main thing they have to say, the main topic, and the ending, everything in sequence, in order. They know everything, how it happens, because they write a lot, they practice a lot, and they know how to organize their thoughts. Okay, so this is the fourth practice you have to do. Use pen and paper and start writing. Okay, so the last but not the least, the fifth way of developing this beautiful habit is consumption. Consuming a lot, as much as you can in English. So you have to understand one thing. When you reprogram your subconscious mind, when you train your subconscious mind, so automatically it starts translation in your mind. Without thinking that thought in Hindi, it starts translation in English. Now there is no translation going on, and it happens when you reprogram your brain for English language. So what you have got to do is simply try to listen in English as much as you can, because in this way what you are doing, actually you are filling your brain with lot of vocabularies, with lot of sentences, with lot of grammar, lot of phrases, with lot of things. You are filling your brain, and in this way you are consuming. Okay, you are consuming, you are reprogramming your subconscious brain. So what it will do, actually automatically there will be something from inside, it will be pushing you forward, that yeah, I can think. That process will push you from inside, that yes, I want to come out. Okay, so that's what you are going to do. You are going to listen as much as you can. All right, so now these are the 5 ways. Apart from this, let me share a beautiful experience. What experiences you are going to feel, you are going to experience. Okay, so what are the experiences, okay, you are gonna get? So the first, by my experience, what you would be feeling, the first thing is this: you will get little bit headache. You are gonna get, and you will not, you will not understand why this is happening, why there is a pain every time, but there will be pain. And why it is going to happen? Because there is a conflict going on in between your head. Okay, listen, right now whatever you think in your first language. You just think in your first language only, or maybe in Hindi language, right? But when there is a process going on, when there is a translation going on, in between Hindi or English language, in between your first language and second language, then there is a conflict going on, right? And because of this thing, what happens? Little bit pain you feel. By the way, our brain, it loves to learn new things, but little bit that pain you are going to get. This second beautiful experience which I had also gone through. Okay, you will start seeing dreams in English. Let me share one beautiful story which I have already shared in one of my video. I was just sleeping, okay, and next day my brother told me that, hey, listen, you were speaking very fluent in English in your dreams. But he said, but you know what? But in reality, you don't speak. You are not that fluent. I said, seriously? Seriously, I was that fluent? And then after a period of time, what happened actually? Yes, I started noticing and recalling that yes, I saw a dream in English. And I was speaking so good in English. Even I used to see my co-learners, my practice partners, in my dreams. And when I used to tell them, hey, I saw you in my dreams. So they used to say that, but you haven't seen us ever. But I said, but I saw you in my dreams and I was practicing with you in reality. So this is the thing you are going to get. You will see, yourself sometimes on the podium, on a stage, you are speaking, you're talking very fluent, you're just breaking your hesitation. You are going to see these type of dreams, okay? These are the things I'm telling you by my experience, and you are going to get these experiences. So now let me share with you what is the benefit you are going to get after developing this beautiful habit, thinking in English, okay? So when you are a beginner, right? When you are a beginner, then what happens? Before speaking, okay? First you translate in your head, and after that it comes in your tongue, and then you throw it out. When you start practicing with someone, so first there is a translation going on in your head, okay? And there is a process which is happening in your head. It comes on your tongue and then you throw it, okay? And you know what? Because you are a beginner, you haven't filled your brain with this language yet. So what happens? That process takes too long in your mind. Okay, so what is that process? That process is very simple actually. It translates your first language to your second language. Okay, so that is the process which goes in your head. Okay, it translates from your first language to your second language. So it happens when you are at starting phase, when you haven't developed your thinking in habit thinking in English habit, okay? But and it takes too long, and you feel so frustrated when it doesn't come out, okay? But now when you develop this beautiful habit, thinking in English habit, so what happened? That process when you before speaking, before sharing something with someone, what happens actually? That process happens so fast in your head. Even you don't think in Hindi, you directly think in English, and within a second, instantly, it comes from your head to your tongue and you throw. It comes from your head to your tongue, you throw, and again from head to tongue and you throw. And that's how fluent advanced people speak. This and this and this, right? But what is happening with beginners? Translation is going on, right? And then it is coming on tongue, and then again you are frustrated, do I need to speak or not? It takes a lot of time, right? So this is the benefit you are going to get. So you are going to get this nice benefit, okay? And these are the 5 ways, and with the help of these 5 ways, you can develop this beautiful habit, thinking in English. And please do start from today. As I always say, if you are going to start today, after 6 months you will get the flow. But if you are going to start after 6 months, obviously after 2 years you will get the flow. And if you are going to start after 2 years, obviously after 4 years you will get the flow. Why I am saying it? Because procrastination is also there, right? Long breaks are there, right? Life throws difficult time, that is also there, right? Things don't go that easy as we think, okay? So that's why don't take much time. Start from today, all right? So if you think this video has added any value in your life, in your communication journey, so please give thumbs up, share your comments, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. And again, please keep supporting the way you have been supporting my channel, because it gives me strength every time to make more such content for you English learners, okay? So with this thing, let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.